March 31, 1984, a quiet London evening shattered by a brutal and mysterious murder. This is the tragic story of Hardeep Sanger. On the night of March 30, 1984, 36-year-old Hardeep Sanger, a part-time taxi driver, took on what would be his final journey. By 2 a.m., his lifeless body was found in the back of his yellow cab on a slip road off the A30 near Heathrow Airport. Hardeep had been helping his father-in-law by driving part-time for Blue Star minicabs in Hounslow West. That evening, he had already made several journeys before heading back to the office to await another call. At around midnight, a call came into Blue Star minicabs from a phone box on the Great West Road, near Lambton Road. The caller requested a ride to Feltham. Around the same time, 2 young women and a soldier arrived at the office, also asking for a trip to Feltham. Which fare Hardeep picked up first remains unclear. Feltham was only 4 miles away. It's possible that Hardeep completed both trips or even picked up another fare after arriving in Feltham. But soon after, his cab was abandoned on a slip road off the A30, out of petrol, with Hardeep slumped in the back seat, stabbed 33 times. Police pieced together chilling details. It appeared the killer had been driving the cab when it ran out of fuel. Unable to access the car's boot, they fled, possibly hitchhiking away. The brutal stabbing left investigators questioning if the murder was racially motivated or the work of a knife freak, as police later described the suspect. 2 knives were discovered during the investigation. A replica commando knife was found under the passenger seat but was not the murder weapon. The actual murder weapon, a US M3 trench knife, was located 2 miles away behind a junction box. Disturbingly, Hardeep's ceremonial Sikh knife, which he carried for religious reasons, was missing. The call from the phone box near the Boom Boom Wine Bar and Heathrow Tandoori became a critical lead. Police believed someone in the area might have noticed a suspicious individual waiting for a cab that night. 3 people were seen near the abandoned cab and became persons of interest. They included a man jogging in a red tracksuit around 12:45 a.m. A man with bushy hair and a beard exercising his dog at 1:45 a.m. And a man in a grey suit with sandy hair standing next to the cab around the same time. Despite their appeals, critical questions remain unanswered. Who made the call from the Great West Road? Who were the 3 individuals near the car? And most importantly, who brutally ended Hardeep Sanger's life that night? 40 years later, the murder of Hardeep Sanger remains unsolved. His family continues to seek justice, and police urge anyone with information to come forward. If you know anything about this tragic case or remember seeing something that night, even after all these years, please contact the authorities. Let's bring closure to a family that has waited far too long for justice.